What is going on, you guys? Hopefully you all had a wonderful new year. I enjoyed mine, and I hope you guys enjoyed yours as well. This year is going to be a great year. Hopefully by the end of this year my car will be built the way I want it to be, because right now I could drift it, have a little fun, but it's just I got to really work for it. This year I really want to just be able to drive as much as I can. Obviously there's going to be some setbacks and some bridges that I got to get over, but hey, we're going to get there. I'm going to bring you guys along. I'm going to be filming a lot of it. There's a lot of plans that I have ready for this car, which I'll speak to you guys in a little bit about it. But yeah, so 2018, let's get it started the right way, hopefully. This year I do plan on having a like more than just this car. Like, I plan on having a lot of cars, but that usually never goes as planned. Hopefully I could actually achieve my goals that I set for myself this year, which I'll tell you guys about it a little later. So yeah, let's kick off 2018. About to go over the car, wash it, just change all the fluids. I already did my oil change, and I already replaced all the brake fluid, the clutch fluid. I did all of that already. So really, mainly the only thing is to look at is my coolant, where my temps are sitting at. Basically just get the car like good enough to drive for now, so that way it's all good to drive for 2018. Real quick before I go on with this video, I also want to say thank you to all of you guys who subscribed. You guys have been killing it. Obviously I don't have a lot of subscribers, but every one of you guys that do subscribe, it really motivates me to keep putting out great content for you guys. So thank you for those of you who have subscribed. If you haven't, make sure you go down below and hit that red subscribe button. It does me a huge favor, And yeah, so let's continue on with this video. Looks like it's gonna rain outside. Hopefully it does, because I know to turn this video from 2018 plans to rainy drift season, But yeah, it really hasn't rained this year, even though it's like really cold out night. I don't know why. But yeah, we're about to wash the car, just hopefully have a chill little day today, give you guys my 2018 rundown. So yeah, that's what I'm about to do today. I just love how this car looks with such dark tint, especially in this type of weather, like it's overcasty. It just looks even way more better. Like you can't even see inside. Like I'll walk up, you can't see nothing inside of it. Like I'm serious, like you can only see that blue little trim that's in my center console, but if that wasn't there, you guys wouldn't be able to see in there at all, which is actually pretty crazy. This is actually the darkest tint you can get. It's 2.5%. It's limo black. Very dark. Do not get this tint. I recommend you do not get this tint, because if you do plan on tinting your windows, tint them the right way, you guys. Don't tint them this dark, because I obviously did that, and now when I drive at night I can't even have my windows up, because for one, I can barely see out, and two, I can't tell if there's cops around, and I really do not feel like getting another fixed ticket this year. I don't even like want to think about it. Like I already got my state ref ticket and fine, which I'll show you guys in a sec, because yeah, it's a pretty high like ticket, like not even gonna lie to you guys. But yeah, do not go this dark tint. I do plan on keeping it like this, but obviously I've already been driving with it like that so many times, and yeah, but that's why I'm just recommending you guys do not go that dark on your tint. Obviously there's a lot of people that really don't care, but for me, I plan on keeping it like that, but it's not the greatest idea, honestly. Okay, I just realized right now that those clips that you just seen right now of me washing the car, one of them might not be in focus, and it's a pretty long clip. So yeah, sorry, because yeah, that's just not gonna be in focus. I don't know what to do because I'm not about to refilm that. But anyways, I just washed the car, got it all washed, and yeah, now I'm about to go inside, grab some paper and a pen so I can list all of the 2018 goals that I have. Well, not everything, but I'm gonna list to you guys what I want to do to the 240, and then we'll continue with the vlog. Okay, so before I list all of these things that I want to do to my car, I'm gonna take the car on the block and, you know, just dry it off a little bit because I really don't feel like drying the whole car right now. Yeah. So I'm gonna do that, and then when I come back, we're gonna start on the 2018 goals. Okay, so I actually brought the vlog into my room. Obviously it got too dark to film outside, so I'm just gonna do it in here. Before I start this list, I'm just gonna show you guys. Like, when I told you guys I wasn't playing about this Stay Ref ticket, like, I literally wasn't playing. Like, I have the ticket right here, and yeah, I'm just gonna show you guys that Stay Ref is no joke. Like, I'm literally, like, not playing with you. Like, I'll show you guys real quick. Okay, I don't know how well this is gonna focus, but when I said I wasn't playing about this ticket, I literally wasn't playing. Like, it's literally $1,700. Like, that's the Stay Ref amount that they're charging me. Obviously the charge is up here, which I'm obviously not going to show you guys because it's quite a bit. But yeah, $1,700. Let me see if I get a better view for you guys real quick. Let me see if I get some flash going real quick on the, yeah, okay, there you go. That's a better view real quick. Let me focus it. And it won't focus, but yeah, you get the idea. It's $1,700 ticket, so yeah, not good. Okay, so that's my Stay Ref ticket. Obviously it's quite a bit amount. Like, it's like some serious shit. If you guys are wondering, I put a light behind the camera. This light in my room wasn't really like bright enough for this kind of filming. It kind of was like, it was coming out blurry, so that's why I put my phone light behind the camera. But yeah, so let's get into this. I got a couple of different sheets of paper, one for each different stuff, you know, inside, outside, motor, and just, you know, miscellaneous stuff like suspension and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what we're about to do first, and we'll start with probably the inside. Actually, no, we'll start with the outside, just to make it easier on you guys. So yeah, we're about to start with the outside, so let's get that started. Okay, so since we're starting with the outside, the first thing, damn, my phone's, oh my god. Anyways, don't mind my phone buzzing. Yeah, so we're starting off the outside. So, first things first, I want to do over fenders. That's a must. Okay, over fenders. That's one. Obviously front and rear. Probably, I honestly don't know what size I want to do. Probably in the front, maybe like 35, and in the rear 50. Nothing like super big. I know they sell like 75, and it's like, holy shit. But yeah, over fenders. I also want to get a kit, probably BN Sport, maybe. So yeah, kit, overs, you know, the whole shebang. Obviously I want to paint the car, because, you know, I want to keep it white. White just gets dirty way too fast, and I honestly think I have something that you guys might like in mind, so yeah. Obviously with painting the car, I want 3-piece wheels, some Hot Boy wheels. What else do I want to do the outside? I swear I thought I had like a lot, but I guess I didn't. But yeah, so over fenders, you know, full body kit, paint the car, get Hot Boy wheels. Obviously I want to fix my headlights right now because I have LED light bars, but the way I mounted them, they kind of like, they suck. So it's not much of new, it's just fix headlights. If I could even fucking write today. Anyways, fix headlights. Obviously I'm going to keep my tint like I explained in the clip before this, because the color I'm going to do the car, the way I'm going to do the car, having the windows really dark makes the car it gives it really good contrast, because, you know, murdered out windows and obviously the car. So yeah, that's that. I also want to get kooky tails because I have 50/50s right now, but they're smoked. So kooky tails. I have something cool that I want to do to those. Not gonna tell you guys yet, but you guys gonna just keep watching. But they're gonna be kooky tails, but they're not gonna be, you know, they're normal red or orange, whatever the color they are. So I honestly think that's it for now. For the outside. But yeah, just give you a recap. We got over fenders, we got a full kit, we got to paint the car, we got Hot Boy wheels. Obviously, you know, everybody's got to have their 3-piece Hot Boy wheels. We got to fix the headlights, and we're going to get kooky tails. Oh, also wanted to get a vented hood. So, you know, it goes with the body kit and all the rest of the stuff that I got planned for it. So yeah, I think that's it for the outside for now. Obviously, if I think of something else, obviously I'll show you guys. So that's the outside, and now we'll probably start with the inside, and then I'll save, you know, the engine bay for last. And yeah, because that's probably gonna be like the favorite part for you guys. So yeah, now we're gonna get into the inside part. Okay, so I just finished with the outside. Obviously I made the list. That's the outside. Now let's get to the inside part. Okay, well, to begin with, I want to like completely just strip out the interior, get it media blasted and powder coated. So yeah, that's obviously one thing I want to do. Oh my god, literally every clip, my phone's gonna go off. Like, you're probably gonna hear it buzz right now again. Like, people just won't leave me alone, I guess. But yeah, to begin with, we're going to media blast. Oh my motherfucking god. I guess I'm just popular today, guys. Anyways, media blast and powder coat. Oh my god, I cannot spell today, guys. I swear, like, I literally just cannot write. Powder coat. Obviously with that, when you media blast and powder coat, you have to literally strip like every like nut and bolt off of it. So yeah, the car will honestly probably be like a bare shell, and I'll have it media blasted and powder coated. But before that, I want to get it caged, like fully caged, fully FD spec cage, which also, you know, have anti-intrusion bars. So FD spec cage. I know a lot of people that do cages, so for me that won't be a problem getting a FD spec cage, you know, done the right way, because for drift events I know they do check a lot of things, and especially one of them is like anti-intrusion bars, so that way the wheel doesn't come through the firewall if, you know, in event of an accident or something like that. For the inside, what else do I want to do? I want to do Sparco bucket seats. Not sure which ones yet. I do know that I want to try those out because right now I have a bride and it's kind of just, you know, it's really sloppy. So get Sparco seats. Obviously on the cage it's going to have a harness bar, so obviously going to have harnesses with them. I have a lot of stuff that I was like thinking of, but I just can't really think of it right now. I know another thing that I want to do to it too is have a like flocked dash, because my dash is cracked right now. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to flock the dash. Instead of just getting an uncracked one, you know, and ruining it by cutting it for my cage, I'm just going to flock the old one. I want to like completely take out like where all of the radios is, like the whole like radio piece. We're not going to have a radio in it, obviously, because, you know, I might actually have a radio in it. I don't know yet. But I do want to have like a nice ass little switch panel for my swap, which I'm going to talk to you guys next about. But yeah, we're going to do that. I'm honestly thinking about removing like all of the climate controls and stuff and just making like a nice little switch panel right there. So yeah, that's something, you know, switch panel. What else do I want for the inside? I do want to do a rear mount radiator. Obviously, you know, with a rear mount radiator you have to have a, I think it's called a firewall for your radiator and stuff, like, yeah, I don't even remember what it's called. I do know what it is though. So yeah, I do need to build one, so it's like basically a firewall in the rear back. I could be wrong. I'm not sure what it is really, like the proper term is, but I do know that, like, you know, it's for a safety hazard. It's basically for fires in the event of a fire. So yeah, that's that. I need to build that too. Obviously, if I have a cage and I do a rear mount radiator with that, I'm gonna do a fuel cell. You know, just all the essentials that come with fuel cells, you know, and also rear mount radiators like a surge tank and all that kind of stuff. Because for the swap that I want to do, I'm gonna need as much like balance as possible. The swap that I want is literally like the most common swap that everybody does. But yeah, we'll get to that in a separate clip. But I think that's it for now, guys. On the inside, that's a pretty big list to get done. And obviously, for the media blast and powder coat, we have to have the whole car stripped, prepped, ready to go. And yeah, that takes a lot of time. So I think that's it for now. And obviously, I made the big list. It's not as big, but it is a lot of work to do all of this. So yeah, but for the most part, that is, well, knock the flashlight down. But anyways, yeah, that's basically the inside part. Now we'll get to the engine bay, which all of you guys probably are waiting for to see what swap I do. And yes, you guys are gonna be like, wow, he really went with this swap. But yeah, in my opinion, like, I've always wanted a car with this swap, so yeah, we might as well just get to the engine bay now. Okay, so like I just said about the interior, a lot of work going into it. Obviously, you know, it's gonna take a lot of time, so all these lists that I'm making are not gonna get done by all means at all that fast. Like, just because I could write it down that fast doesn't mean it's gonna get done that fast. So those are just my goals. Like, those are some things that I really want to get done to the car. Mainly, I really want a cage so that I could run 2 bucket seats with harnesses, obviously. But yeah, anyways, let's get to the engine bay. Mainly, I really, and when I say really, like, I really am gonna truly try my best to get this swap done. I'm not sure yet if I want to go 1 or 2, but yes, I am doing a JZ swap. A lot of people are telling me to go 2J, but I just don't see that, because 2Js is really hard to keep under 600 horsepower, and as me being like not that good of an experienced driver, obviously I do have, like, you know, experience drifting, but I've never been behind the wheel of like a super high horsepower car. And 2Js, you literally just have to build them, and the way that you build them, the way that I want my JZ built, it's going to be really hard to keep a 2J underneath 600 horsepower. Like, it really is, unless I just leave it all stock just the way I got it. But nobody likes a stock car, right? So yes, we're doing a JZ swap. That's why I said I'm going to do a rear mount radiator to accommodate for the weight that's all getting placed up front from the JZ. JZs do weigh a little bit more, so in order to somewhat balance the car out, I'm going to do the rear mount radiator, fuel cell, all that kind of stuff. So JZ swap. Obviously I want to build the JZ, you know, fully, but as of right now, when I get the swap, I want to just mainly get the swap in, and just, you know, have fun, get used to the JZ. Obviously when I get it, redo all the gaskets, you know, do like switch out all the stuff essential like water pump. Well, if I do a rear mount radiator at the time of the JZ swap, which more than likely won't happen, so you know the swap will still have the traditional radiator up front, so I won't really need to do the 55 gallon per minute water pump because it's not in the rear yet. So yeah, just redo all the gaskets, do all the fluids, redo fluids. Pretty sure that's it for the JZ swap. Like, I mainly just want to swap it in, drive it, get used to it, and then after that, you know, start building it, do everything. Yeah, that's about the swap. Now with that swap, I do want to do a sequential gearbox, which is later down the road. Obviously not right this second, but with that swap, I do want to put the CD009 trans. I don't want to keep the R154, mainly because, you know, like in my 350Z I had 6 gears and I loved it. Like the CD009, just, it's so smooth, like it's just smooth. So with that swap, we're going to do the CD009 transmission. We're going to keep it like that, you know, the common transmission that everybody does on the JZ swaps. I know a lot of people keep the R154, but I don't really want a 5-speed anymore. Like my 240 right now is already 5, and it'd just be nice to have that 6 gears. So yeah, that's why I'm going to go CD009 with the JZ swap. Obviously I'm going to do a lot of things with suspension wise to accommodate for this JZ swap because there's a lot of weights going up front, which we'll get into another clip after this. But yeah, JZ swap is my main goal for this whole year. Like, I don't even care if the car gets caged, I don't even care if half of this stuff doesn't even get done. My main goal is to JZ swap my 240. Main goal. I'm not really worried about a lot of the other stuff that I just said. Yes, I do want a lot of that stuff, but I don't really see that stuff happening this year anytime soon. But I will try my best to get as much of that done. But my main goal is to get a JZ swap in it, get it running correctly, get it all, like, you know, done the right way, because I know a lot of JZ swaps, they do have a lot of heating problems because it's really hard to keep the JZ cool. But after watching a couple videos, I think I got the solution. So yeah, JZ swap it. Obviously for the engine bay, I want to cut out the wheel wells and leave it just open, basically. For now, I don't plan on tubing the front end, honestly. I don't see the need to if my frame and everything's perfectly straight. Obviously, if anything were to happen and I were to smash it, then yes, I would do tube front. Obviously, later on down the road, I more likely will do a tube front, you know, just because, like, I won't really need all of that radiator support, core support, all of that shit up front, because, you know, with a rear mount radiator, it's not up front no more, so I don't really need it. But yeah, we're going to cut the engine bay up, not to tube it, but just, you know, to cut out the wheel wells, because that's just something I like. I like being able to see my suspension and my everything just from the engine bay. So cut wheel well. And obviously, guys, you know, I'm not the richest man in the world, so obviously I can't just get all this done in the snap of my fingers, because it does cost a lot of money, and I am still young. I do have a job to work for, you know, all of this stuff. You know, I'm not making super much money, but yeah, you guys got to work for what you want. And like I said, when in my previous video, I was 16 when I owned my 250Z, and you basically just got to work hard for what you want, guys. It's not really hard. Just put your mind to it, and yeah, you guys can do anything. But for the engine bay, that's pretty much it, honestly. I just really want to, you know, have a boosted car for once, because I know my 350 was not boosted and my 240 is not boosted right now. A lot of people ask me if it's SR swapped, RB swapped, whatever it is. No, guys, it's a stock KA. The reason why I got Stay Ref is because I did have headers on it and I had a straight pipe on it. That's why I got Stay Ref. But I do not plan on keeping that K8 any longer. I'm actually going to get this Stay Ref cleared up, so hopefully by the end of January my car will be legally able to drive, so I won't have to worry about it, and then I'll be able to put out a lot more content, because right now I'm kind of restricted. The Stay Ref is kind of holding me back. But yeah, so we're going to do a JZ swap. Mainly that's the main goal for this year, is to have boosted car. And honestly guys, that's just pretty much it for the engine bay. Like, there's not really much that I could do to it. Obviously I'm going to paint it. Excuse me. And yeah, just do the common stuff, you know, when you do a JZ swap. And that's it for now, honestly. It's not really much of a list. It's mainly just I want to JZ swap my car really, really bad. So that's a goal I have set for myself. Now, for suspension wise, obviously I'm just not even going to write it down. I'm just going to tell you guys, because it's really a lot to list, and I really just, that's like my main focus right now. Even like before this JZ swap, my suspension right now is just, it's garbage. So yeah, in a sec I'll talk to you guys about my suspension plans and what I want to do with that. But for now I got to go get some water because my throat is really dry. So I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so like I said, I'm just going to talk to you guys about my suspension. I'm not going to really write it down because, you know, that's one of the main things that like I really need to take care of right now. Because all my coils right now are literally blown. Like, they're garbage. They ride like trash, and that's why when you hear me posting clips and videos of like me driving the car and stuff, you hear it all clunking, you hear a lot of rattling noises. Yeah, basically the coils just don't even serve as a purpose anymore. They're all blown. They're just basically all just on the spring now. Like, there's no dampening. All of it just, they're all shit, honestly. So like my main goal for suspension wise is basically I need to get new coils like ASAP. That's like the main goal. Like, before even the JZ swap, like, I want my car riding nice before, like, you know, I go doing all this shit to it. Second thing is, I need to redo all my bushings. They're all really bad. My car feels like trash when I drive it. Like, it's all over the place. It's really sloppy, and I just really want to do like new bushings, everything. So that's another thing I need to do. I need to get a better welded diff, because right now, honestly, don't think my diff is plate welded, because when I bought my car, the guy told me, hey, he had a welded diff in it, and then he took it out and he put an open diff in it. So I was like, okay, you know, if it has open diff, I'll weld it. I bought the car. When I drove it and I turned, it sounded like it was a welded diff. So I was like, okay, well, he lied to me. So it does have a welded diff. And I was actually filling up some of my friends' welded diffs and what it feels like when they're driving it and stuff like that. And honestly, guys, oh my god, this is gonna be so annoying. Anyways, yeah, I drove other people's welded diffs that are actually plate welded, and my car definitely doesn't feel like that. So my gears are just welded together. That's how I could tell, because, you know, plate weld and gear welds are a lot different than each other. Wow, I really must be popular today. Anyways, gotta get a re-welded diff. So that's another thing. Obviously, a lot of you guys are gonna like, you know, why don't you just go two-way? I do plan on doing that, but that's later on down the road. For now, I just stick to my welded. I like it a lot. So yeah, that's another thing. I need to get new steering rack bushings. I want to relocate the rack for when I have the JZ swap. But that's like down the road, you know. Mainly I just want to get new coils and new suspension arms and stuff like that to do all that. Obviously I want to end up doing an angle kit. I do plan on doing like a Wisefab soon. Not really soon, but like soon, you know, in the near future, sometime this year. Obviously I need to get used to driving with an angle kit versus, you know, without, because when you do drive with angle kit, it's really different. So yeah, that's another thing I plan to do. But other than that, guys, it's just basic suspension setup that I really want. I don't know what coils I want yet, but you guys will have to find out. So yeah, that's pretty much it for suspension wise. That's pretty much it for my 2018 goals for my car. Obviously for 2018 I want to have at least 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. That's the goal. If I get more, then that's good, but yeah, I'm just kind of setting it at 1,000 right now. Nothing too special. So if you guys aren't already subscribed, make sure you go down below and hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to make it to 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2018. So it does me a huge favor, and it just motivates me a lot more to put out great content for you guys. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed my 2018 goals. Obviously, you know, I'm not rich. I'm not going to get all that done, you know, by tomorrow. It's going to take some time. It's going to honestly take the whole year. But, you know, with you guys' help and you guys supporting me, watching my videos, I can make these happen. So yeah, hopefully some of these get done really, really soon. I know there's going to be a lot of controversy about what I want to do to my car, but honestly guys, I feel like I could just, my levels from here, I can step it up a lot more. I want to end up competing in Pro-Am drifting. That's something I really, really want to do. Obviously not right, like, you know, soon, because I do need to get comfortable driving with the power levels, the different power levels, driving with the angle kit, because I've never driven an angle kit before. And yeah, just driving my car in general that actually feels like a real setup versus my sketchy ass setup right now, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's my 2018 goals, guys. If you guys like this video, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, and as always, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, you know, and I'll be putting out better content for you guys. So just let me know what you guys want to see in the comment section below, and yeah, I'll put out great videos for you. Peace.